Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast. Previously on Tavern Tales, Maryland finishes exploring the tomb, and we make another decision in the Room of a Million Doors to go down a new corridor to the dwelling place of Xipe, the Flesh Ripper.
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
All right, you're across the other side, and you're all there in front of the double doors. There's no trap in front of these doors. They are not locked or anything. You can open them up.
Wait, so I made it across even though I got electrocuted?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought I was still stuck.
And you move it through.
That's cool.
Of course.
I thought I was just like, I'm trying
Lightning
again.
is still there,
Yeah.
trickling down the blades.
If I had hair, I'd be standing up.
The peach fuzz.
Yeah.
When the door opens, a rush of warm, fetid air greets you. The room is lit with a sanguine glow. On the wall opposite the door are tacked several human skins. A cat o' nine tails hangs beside them. To the west, the room widens to accommodate a statue that towers almost to the ceiling. The statue is an ogre-like figure, outfitted in flayed skins and adorned with skulls. With a gaping mouth wide enough to swallow a horse whole, it is seated atop a huge basin of red-hot coals, more than 10 feet in diameter. Around the statue is a pile of splintered bones, skulls with cracked heads, and broken weapons. In the front of the display crouches a panther, deathly still, facing away from the statue. To the east, the walls are highly polished. They loosely enclose an intricately carved well that seems to be illuminated from within. And beyond the well, mounted on a wall, is a blackened mirror with a richly ornamented frame. Directly above the well, in the 25-foot-high ceiling, a 5-foot wide opening can be discerned in the red, ruddy light of the room.
I think we need to go up.
Open the doors, and it's like a long corridor to the left, long room, kind of corridor shaped, hallway shaped. To the left, it opens up where that statue and the panther are, and the big brazier with the coals that are glowing red hot. And to your right, you can see it opens up into like an octagonal shaped room with a well in the middle, a mirror on the wall, and a way up 25 feet high in the air.
Before we go up, because I can see that's where Alabama wants to go, I would like to investigate the hallway to the left. So she's going to head that way.
Sure. Take a quick glance down that way. You can make a history check.
Ooh, that I can do if I roll okay. 9.
Does anybody else wish to make a history check?
Yes.
Please.
Are you skilled at history checks?
Yes.
You may definitely do so.
Come on.
Big dice.
I didn't go to school.
Oh, fuck
I
it.
did religion because
Yeah, that's fine.
anthropologist.
Stupid.
But it's related to the Ullman people, so you make a check with proficiency anyway.
Nat 20.
Ooh, how'd you do?
Whoop, whoop. 12.
That's still good enough. Yes, you definitely learned stuff. You know that this is Xipe, the Lord of the Flayed Skins.
Ugh.
Cool.
Gross.
Yeah.
Anybody want some barbecue?
Hey, I take that personally. I smell like chicken right now.
That's true. Yeah. I got some sauce for you.
Ooh. I've enough people try to eat me today.
As you approach the statue, Penny, the panther blinks and then starts padding towards you.
It's a real panther?
You didn't get that?
No, it doesn't. Everything's a statue in here.
Oh, that's why I gave the look. I was like, this is gonna be
So
fun.
how does Penny react and what does she say?
She tries not to shit her pants.
Oh, so you don't actually say, so it's a real panther?
No, she does. Oh my God, that's a real panther.
Everything was a statue in here.
Yeah, I thought everything was a statue. There's something alive in here.
Perfectly fair.
Yeah.
Freak anybody else out?
How did you not know that was real?
It didn't move.
Here, kitty.
No, stay there, kitty.
Still walking towards you.
It just wants to be pet.
I'm a big ass bird.
You're
And I smell really
you're
good.
still a humanoid.
Okay, but I smell like chicken right now. She's actually gonna
Zapped chicken.
try to climb up a wall out of.
Get out of the way of the
Yeah,
panther. All right,
can
go.
I attempt to scrabble up a wall so it can't reach me?
Of course you can attempt
Okay.
to scrabble up a wall.
I'm gonna scrabble up
I'm
a
just
wall.
going to say no to you attempting to do so.
I don't know because I'm failing all of my checks.
I'm not saying you do scrabble up the wall, but you turn to climb the wall next to you, and the
Yeah.
panther walks right past you.
Oh, thank God.
That's so cool.
She lets
Panther continues down the hallway towards whoever's next in line. I would guess the two history rollers, Alabama and Maryland.
Seeing how the panther walked by Penny, I'm just gonna stand there and hold still and see if
Okay.
it walks by.
Alabama?
This is not going to be good.
Here, kitty.
Yeah. Alabama's going to crouch down into a squatting position and he's going to put his fingers in between and he's going to rub his fingers back and forth and say, here, kitty. Here, kitty.
Panther ignores you and walks further down the hall.
Well, that's a rude ass kitty cat.
That's normal cats.
Nope.
Yep.
Mean kitty.
It passes by Florida Man and Texas Walker, walking all the way to the end of the hall, turns around, and begins to walk back. Does anybody have animal handling as an actual skill? Anybody actually have ranks in animal handling? No? Okay, that's cool. Then it continues to walk back, turns, and it walks back down the hall. All of you can see very distinctly as it walked by. It is, in fact, a stone panther. It's not a living beast. It is a stone panther walking back down the hall.
That's a killer band name. Stone Panther.
Probably exists.
Gonna go where the panther originally was sitting at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna investigate that area and see if they can find anything.
There is a pile of splintered bones, skulls with cracked pates. Yeah, and broken weapons. And you can see that amongst all of the weapons, they're all broken, shattered, and whatnot, but you can make a perception check. Anybody else who walks up can also do so. We don't just let Maryland lead the way and do all of the adventuring.
I'm going to also look around.
You're climbing a wall, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way.
Cool. What are you up to, Tex?
I'm going to take a look at the stuff that Maryland's
Sure,
obviously
yeah, you're all over there as well. Florida, what are you up to?
I'm gonna assist Texas, I think, and looking around.
Stone Panthers are a varsity football team.
Cool.
Ooh. Noted.
In Florida.
Yeah. In Tennessee. Yep.
How did we do on our perception checks?
22.
Wow.
6.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Ooh.
so with the 22, you have found the head of a mace that is like mastercraft and could be of some quality, but it is just the head of the mace. You would have to affix it to a new handle. If somebody in the group were to be using a mace regularly, a mace user, this could replace the current head if they knew how to do so.
I opened
have
the
a mace.
Pikachu backpack for him to put it in. Oh, you have a mace?
I do have a mace.
Oh.
I've never used my mace, but I have it.
Thanks for sharing.
Why does he always do spells?
Pretty much always.
Pretty much always.
Anytime you've used not a spell, it's gone poorly for you. So
Yeah.
Very. Yeah.
Although I've never used my mace before. so-
right. Well, you have a mace, so you could replace the head of your current mace with this new mace head if you would like to.
Does anyone else have a mace?
No, it's just you.
Yeah. I want to do that. Are
I'm going to toss the mace head to Alabama.
you sure you want to toss it? My athletics are not very good.
I walk it over to you and put it on the ground.
What? Are we isolating curbside pickup here?
You just said your athletics weren't very good, so what happens if I hand it to you, you just drop it and it lands on your foot?
He brings up a good point.
A
Legit.
little excessive.
You said it.
I put it on my mace.
It's very, very hot here. Do you know how to actually apply a new head to a mace?
I'm going to figure it out.
Okay, slowly over time, but probably not right now. You're standing in a sauna because there's a 10-foot wide in diameter platter that is holding red hot coals that this statue is sitting upon.
Has anybody got some meat?
This explains why panties smells like chicken.
Everybody lay off. I've had a rough day. Everybody wants to cook me and eat me. And then I cook myself. It's just a bad day for Penny.
Hey, I ate you and you didn't taste that good. Just saying.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Oh, TMI, ladies. TMI.
Is anybody standing where the panther normally would sit?
Is that where you said you're
Yes, I'm standing where the panther would normally sit.
Panther walks up to you. Do you move out of the way or do you
I
just stay
step
there?
out of the way a little bit.
Panther turns once and sits down and faces the corridor again.
I pet the panther on the head.
Okay. We all cringe, though. We all. That was all a character. Ooh. Risky move.
Seem to have found everything in this room, this area. For those of you who've made history checks or turned it, you can make some sort of religion check as well if you'd like to.
Can I try a religion check, even though I suck at history, apparently? Because I did one, but I did bad.
Sure.
Nat 1.
Woo! 20.
19.
The two of you know that Xipe is one of the venerated members of the Olman religious hierarchy, but is not so much a god as like a respected shamanistic overlord, ruler sort of figure. Xipe is spelled Xipe, for those who wish to know.
I just wrote zebra without an R.
Ziba.
Maryland is going to walk to the other side now.
Okay, well, I mean, you're petting a panther. What's
Ooh, is there
Florida
any-
Man up to?
I was investigating with Tex. This panther seems really cool. I'm going to take a look at and investigate it a little bit more.
Nothing technological has caused this panther to come to life. So there's some sort of trigger that must have been enacted upon when you entered the corridor that caused the panther to magically come to life as though it were some sort of guardian.
Okay.
Penny would like to do an arcana check on the panther.
How so? What are you trying to do? What are you
Like
going
to
to do?
detect what kind of magic this is?
That would be a detect magic spell.
Oh, okay. I could do that too. So she looks at the panther, says, "Is it magic? I don't know. Baby, tell me if it's so, and what kind."
I like that.
Cool. Yes, it is magic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like conjuration, transmutation. I don't know.
Ooh, okay.
Ta-da.
Thanks.
Oh, so
That
you
was
never
where the
sang your
spell
song of
slot.
rest. What was the song of rest?
Lullaby and good night. Get some rest now and delight. Rest your head from the day. Set your rest till blood sprays.
That was very nice.
You're welcome.
I like that.
My mage hand is even better if we just want to have a penny time.
I just realized that we could cast Stone Shape and make the panther like a little collar and little bell. It would be really cute.
Oh my god. I think that's totally worth it.
He jingles as he paws.
Cool.
Or we could use the paints. Can we paint him a little? Like,
Oh my gosh, guys.
He doesn't need anything. He's got his statue, and
And
he's got
this is why Maryland walked away to go and investigate
Yeah,
the well.
the well.
The well of light.
water with light is probably burning. This is what I've learned.
Water with light is probably evil, as this whole place seems to be.
It is a well, a little stone well, if you can picture it. No wooden trellis at the top of it, just a round stone well. And inside is literally liquid light.
This is the same kind of light that we saw.
No,
In the
that
river.
was like a metal sort of liquid.
Is there any kind of like scooping device to scoop said well water?
Sure, why not?
Scoop it.
I am going to lower a bucket or whatever the scoopy device is into the water.
It's a really long ladle.
I'm going
nice.
to ladle this light water.
Sure, okay. Ladle of light water.
Can I do a check on this before I dip my finger in it?
Sort of
Be
check.
smart.
Okay, what? Sorry.
What sort of check?
I don't know. Like
That's the question.
I'm going to investigate this water.
Okay, it's water.
Okay, I'm going to dip my finger in it.
All right, cool.
No.
You're just all alone in the darkness. So yeah, with the light of this thing. So you dip your finger out and your finger is glowing from the luminescence of the light.
I'm going to pour some of this light into a little vial that I totally have on my character sheet. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I have other vials that are filled with stuff already. Damn it.
Empty them.
Ooh, I've got a lamp.
Okay, so you must put the water back in. You put the ladle back in.
Yeah.
Because you're now going through your pack, hastily looking for stuff, while the rest of the group walks up. Right? Yeah. Everybody else is now caught up?
Yeah.
All right, so cool. As you catch up, you see, all of you, that Maryland Jane must pull something out of her bag at one point, and you can see her pointer finger is a light. The light from their continuum flame torches glows upon your finger, and the light spreads down your finger to encompass the knuckle of your hand.
I thought only your pinky was fancy.
I'm going to dye my hair.
I feel like we shouldn't be touching this light water after all now. It's spreading.
It's a little late now.
Yeah. I'm not going to notice it because I'm rooting through my bag.
It's pretty bright.
Okay.
It is light, and it's grown in size.
Oh, this is kind of handy, actually. I'm going to just use it as a flashlight to pouring around in my bag and see if I can see anything.
Excellent. Yes. What's everybody else up to?
Taking it very calmly.
Alabama's over in the corner like this. He's like, I could already make that kind of light,
I thought Kinnich didn't like you anymore.
but I still have daylight.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to walk over to this well, and I assume, is Maryland still holding the...
No, the ladle's back on the thing because Maryland went into her bag.
I'm going to go take a drink.
Oh my god.
Okay,
This is why
what
you guys are
up to,
poisoned
Penny?
and stuff. She is awestruck at the choices people are making. So she isn't doing anything. She's kind of like Picard face palming right now.
You don't
thinking
really
about
face palm because you have a big beak.
it would hurt.
You beak palm.
But yeah, she's not happy and she doesn't know what to do.
And Florida Man, what are you doing?
I want to ask Kenichaja, hey, is this your fountain? Is this your thing?
Cool. You say that out loud?
Yeah.
All right. So it's spread to your other finger, Maryland Jane.
Shit.
You have dipped the ladle. You're raising it up. Florida Man says,
Kenichaja, is this your thing? You know, light and your stuff?
yes, it is. Drink deeply of my liquid.
Oh no.
Inside check on a
Go ahead.
leprechaun?
You all remember the voice of Kinichaja.
Yeah, it didn't crack though at the end. Unless he's going through puberty, which I mean, we've all been
He is
there.
tiny.
Yeah, so it's possible.
All right, I got an 11.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like Kinichaja.
Oh,
I don't really want to drink it. Can I dye my hair?
That would be a most beautiful thing.
I'm going to dip like the end of my hair in it and see what happens.
All right.
tips.
Frosted, yeah. I'm going to do a little Umbra look.
So you're using Texas's ladle?
Yeah.
You stop him from drinking right away to
Yeah.
dip your tips? Okay, cool. Yeah, you do so. A ladle of water there. Liquid light. Tex.
So I will take a drink then.
Okay.
It's always you two. It
Yes,
is.
it is.
Where are the adults in this group, guys?
I'm here and you don't listen.
You guys are saying I did dumb shit.
Actually, Penny decides she wants to do something after she has her oh shit moment. And she empties her bottle of ink and dips it into the light and collects some of the light for later.
Cool.
Which might be a cool artifact.
Yeah, you're late to the party. We'll get there.
Okay, thanks.
The light grows along the tips of your hair quickly. Your whole hand is now light.
Does it hurt?
No, just spreading along all surfaces. When it reaches the sleeve of your shirt, you feel it spreading along your arm, but it also starts to light your shirt
Oh.
as well. Tex, take a big drink. Describe for me what light tastes like, Tex.
Tomato soup.
Oh my god.
That sounds great with like Italian herbs and spices inside it, or just
No,
like...
just Campbell's tomato soup.
No basil?
No, just
Do you not add spices to your tomato soup?
You have to.
no.
Oh, it's so much better
So
when you
much
add
better.
like even just dried Italian herbs and spices.
We don't
It's so
make
good.
tomato soup.
Do you peel your potatoes?
Yeah, because I'm not insane like you people.
No, potato skins are the best part. Have you never had potato skins?
No, so what you do is you take a potato and you peel it and then you mash it. And then the potato
Well, you have to
skins
cook
go
it
in
before
the,
you mash
in the
it.
compost.
Mm-mm. What a
Hey,
waste
what-
of skins.
Okay, this is a conversation that happened last time. We don't need it again.
I mean, it's...
All right. It doesn't really matter.
Who still follows Zotzi, and how does this affect them?
There's just 2 people following Zotzi here.
It's texting
2
me,
and
isn't
a
it?
half people following Zotzi.
Yeah, you're confusing.
I don't follow anyone. I do my own rules.
Oh, no.
You, that's
You
not
definitely
happening.
follow...
I'd like to follow Zabe now.
Well, you can follow whoever you want. You are the chosen disciple of kind of 2 at the moment who are wanting you to make a choice. And if you don't make a choice, they might both forsake you. And you might lose your cleric levels.
That'd be mean. That'd be not cool. I was just curious if the light
Fair.
was going to affect Zotzi's.
Well, I didn't touch it yet, so I don't know about Tex. Drinking it.
Tex, take a nice big sip. Your lips are alight with the liquid light, and it spreads to your cheeks and to your nose quite quickly. We'll get back to you in a moment. It is all of your hair. Florida Man is now light. You light hair. Your arm up to the elbow. It's not spreading underneath the shirt, but it is spreading up the shirt itself.
So my arm is still normal?
Correct.
Oh.
Tex, you're finding it very hard to breathe.
Oh,
I wonder why.
In fact, as soon as it covers your nose, you cannot breathe at all. What's your constitution modifier?
+2.
You have 12 rounds before you begin to suffocate. That is 72 seconds. Penny,
yeah.
your fingertips touch the liquid water when you pour it into this tiny little ink vial.
She's got really pointy talons, and she's really good with them.
Exactly. And a little bit plops onto your fingers and begins to grow in the light. But you now have your little vial of water that you so wanted to ask for.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you notice when you look over after finishing pouring, probably why the drops got in it, you can see that almost all of Texas's face is now liquid light. You can't see.
Your eyes are now liquid light.
Alabama's
In hysterics, apparently.
arms are crossed and disapproving look is still on his face until it changes to what?
Disbelief. Yep. That's about it.
Friends, this continues to happen unless you do something. I leave it to you to decide what that's going to be.
I'm going to cut off my hair before it gets too high.
Oh, it got most of your hair.
Shave
Shave it. You can shave it.
Sure.
Yeah. Before it gets too high. I'm like, I don't
Just
know.
take a knife and just scrape.
What sort of bladed weapon, slashing weapon do you have to do that with?
I have hand axes.
Oh, God.
I have a dagger too, but
Do you want some help?
yeah.
Okay, you don't need to spend a white gem.
Yeah,
You're
you can
cutting
do
your character's hair off.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go bald Florida man, shaves head.
It's not so bad. I don't have hair.
Your
Ooh.
fingers are now.
I can use some of my vial of oil and my dagger, and I can do like a
Clean shave.
clean shave.
Yeah. I have a magic rapier or magic dagger.
Afterwards, yes, you could. But right now, you cannot.
I don't want to touch it while it's lit.
Touche.
How do you do this, Florida Man?
Well, I was picturing that it was kind of like, it seems like like an infection in some ways, even though it doesn't seem like it's a good thing because it's growing, right? And I see that it's growing on her and him and stuff like that. So
His head.
yeah.
Cut your head off. It's okay.
So I'm going to grab a cloth, just rip my shirt or whatever and hold the lit hair and just
Cool. Yeah. Take the sharp end of your hand axe to your scalp and you just drag it back and
Yeah.
almost scalp yourself in the process.
I mean, we do this occasionally.
Just make a dexterity check or intelligence, whichever's higher.
Dexterity.
Of course it is. Not a saving throw, just a check.
14.
Absolutely. You realize and you throw the cloth down before any gets on your hand, giving yourself the worst haircut possible. However, your hair's pretty long. Did it touch your shoulders at all?
No, it was up in a ponytail.
Okay.
I have it.
Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Scrunchie's gone. Your leather thong is gone.
I grabbed the ponytail and I cut it, so it's super awkward. Is the most.
It had started
awkward.
getting to the
okay.
inside of your ponytail area. That's why you
But at least I had it
scalp
all
yourself.
together. Yeah.
Cool. It's great. All your hair is on the ground in a big pile of glowing, lighted mess. There's a chortle from the distance.
You son of a bitch.
Swish, swish, bish.
It's been half a minute, Tex.
Are you doing it? Are you
Can't breathe.
Are you doing anything? Like,
Well, I can't really do anything. I can't breathe. I can't see. I can't hear, right?
Right. Okay, cool. So you don't do anything.
I can't do it. What can I do?
you can wave your arms and be like,
You probably would instinctively anyways, like
I
panicking.
wave my arms to draw attention to the glowing head. That is me.
All right. Tex is pointing to everybody like, check out my awesome glowing head, friends. Woo-hoo! Look at this shit that's going on. Meanwhile, everybody else is panicking about themselves because Penny, that couple of splashes on your hand is growing.
Yeah, it's not cool.
I'm going to say your whole arm at this point is now a light.
But only the shirt, not the arm underneath, right?
Correct.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my shirt and like, thankfully, I'm going to like try and cover my head because I see how it covered Tex. So I'm like, okay, I don't want it to get to my skin on my head. So I'm going to like cover my head with my shirt and then try and deal with I'm going to take the shirt off. Just
Okay.
throw the shirt off.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Begins to creep up your hand, up your wrist.
Okay, as soon
gotta
as
cover.
it does that, I'm going to rip off a piece of the shirt that was not contaminated. I'm going to tie it off my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Does it go past it?
Of course, it touches the fabric and begins to creep up the fabric. Yeah, see, you're totally busy. You don't even notice Tex pointing at his own head.
so once I'm done with my bad haircut,
Alabama. People are not really talking, but they're starting to freak out. It's very clear. What does Penny say?
Oh shit, I thought I was careful.
Yeah, it's great. What does Florida Man say?
son of a bitch.
What nonsense comes out of the feverish Maryland Jane's face?
Oh, I'm still freaking poisoned too.
Whoa, no, you're not.
Oh.
Yeah, because I
just healed.
I just
They're
healed.
poisoned.
But out of my tea.
Your tea allows them to make their next check with advantage. But they
Yeah.
are still poisoned.
Doesn't heal them.
The armadillos are mining apples.
That was made perfect sense to Maryland. And Tex says,
Nothing.
good job, Tex.
I am very self-explanatory.
I don't even know what to do. Is Alabama able to discern how to fix this? Like, would water work? Wash it off?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't want to touch it. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Maybe
need-
you ask somebody
I'm gonna-
upstairs.
We're like kind of halvesies right now.
I don't care about your drama right now. This is an emergency.
Maryland is totally making pleas to Kinich at the moment too.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes.
In her feverish state.
Yeah.
So it's not making any sense. But Kinich knows what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll talk to Kinich.
All right. You all call out to Kinich.
Hey, Kinich, what did you do to these people? It's not cool, man. Not cool. Wow, you're just gonna be a real big dick up in here, aren't you? It's not helping me pick sides, bruh. Alabama will take his water flask and he's just gonna splash it at Texas
Okay.
and see if it starts to wipe it away.
Cool. Yeah. Well, make an attack roll.
You're attacking it?
Don't worry, I won't put up a fight.
11.
Sure. Plus your dexterity bonus is 12. That's just barely enough. You hit him right square in the kisser. And yeah, Tex, it washes away a bit of the stuff that's around your face and whatnot, but then it starts to creep back.
Oh.
We all need to get to a pool of water, and you guys should just go swimming for a little bit.
Tex, you're allowed to take a big gasp of air.
Oh, smart.
Or you can see.
I'm gonna take a gasp of air.
Good choice.
I breathe.
Cool. I'll let you know when you start to suffocate again.
Thank you.
When I heard Alabama say the swimming thing, I am going to reach into my bag with my non-contaminated hand, pull out my water flask, soak the good part of the shirt, and like wipe it off as quick as I can and then throw the shirt. Does it do anything?
So this is a good point to ask. How much water do you actually have left? Because no one has really filled their canteen pretty much ever, except for one person who did it at the Nymph Naiad pool.
I really wish I'd picked create or destroy water.
I agree.
And then I could make it rain.
You could.
But I have no gems.
No.
So I can't.
Once again, your prepared spell list fails you.
I just am really bad at preparing stuff.
Yes.
You're not a Boy Scout.
So you know there is a quick way back to the nymph's location
Oh, the portal.
because you just experienced that just under an hour ago.
We should all book it.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Tex's hand.
Whoa, guys, nobody said anything.
Oh,
Like, this is the storyteller telling you stuff. I'm Dungeon Master, right? So you tell me.
I'm getting eyebrow communication from.
Because Maryland's last words to me were, I pull out my flask. It's got like a third of a flask of water left in it. And you do the thing that you were trying to do. And you get most of the liquid light off your arm, but not all of it.
Guys, we need to wash this off. Let's book it to the nymph thing, wherever that was, through that door. But there's that portal, right?
That's the first thing you've said that's made sense.
You're busy wiping your arm. Alabama hasn't done anything.
Oh, yeah.
We need to find a big thing of water.
Yes.
I heard that.
It was a while ago that I said that.
Yeah. Well, not in true time of the game.
Like a few seconds ago.
I know.
Everybody's acting desperate.
What?
What do you do?
I was going to suggest the fire water, so the nymph one's better.
Well, I'm, I think, the more coherent of people because I only have a little bit on me.
Sure. It's spreading quickly.
But I hear him. And like, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go, guys.
Yep, I'm gonna grab Texas's hand and be as seen I Florida man.
Yeah, Tex can't see anything.
Yeah.
Or
But he
hear.
can breathe.
I'm gonna pull out my water flask with whatever droplets remain and splash him in the mouth whenever he needs to have that happen.
Perfect. Okay. Well, the 5 of you flee the room as quickly as humanly possible, leaving much of your supplies behind. Maryland Jane's bag still lies mostly emptied on the floor as you rush down the hallway to try to solve the light problem. And we will, of course, resolve what happens next time.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.